want to use some different colors?
Leaving the comforts of our world and entering into a different world can sometimes be shocking. And this year, as we entered into the country of Honduras for the fourth time, we again saw things that brought us back. We saw poor people in poor conditions, but we also met people with a great spirit and great character. What a great trip it was for 28 of us who got to have some new experiences for the first time.
Every day we went to the village of Bacuro to the schoolhouse each afternoon to show the children little videos of the life of Jesus Christ. And in these there are cartoons which they could relate to. And we also interacted a lot with the girls and the boys. We played with crayons, and we played several different games, and a lot of people. We just played around a lot, and it was really neat. Here we really try to teach them the lessons of Jesus Christ, and they really responded to them well. Here's a little girl. We passed out candies each day, and we also helped them. Well, you know.
Part of what we realized on the trip, and we do every year as we go, is that these kids respond to us very well. They're quick to open their hearts to us, and I think we find that we're pretty quick to respond back and open our hearts to them. They haven't seen very many people from the United States. For most of them, hardly anybody. These kids live 20, 30 miles outside of any type of city. They live out in the country. They may only own 2 or 3 sets of clothing, and when we come in, it's the highlight of the year for us to be there. And when we pass out candy, or we have crayons, or whatever it may be, or we've got a television showing cartoons, it really is overwhelming to them, and they respond very well to us being there.
This is the dorm room that the girls stayed in. The boys' rooms were similar to this, but this is where we stayed. There was also a lot of creepy crawlers in these rooms. This is the church. It is not anything like a church that we have here in Dallas, but it really, has the Spirit of Jesus in it, and that's really what matters.
As I was saying earlier about the kids responding to us, one of the smallest things that we thought we just would do for fun turned out to be a highlight of the trip, and that was getting out my video camera and actually putting their face up on the TV screen, and they just got the biggest kick out of that. It was one of the funnest things we did during the whole week, and they laughed and laughed and laughed as they watched themselves on TV, and they couldn't believe that their face was up on the screen. And again, it was just amazing to interact with them and to share laughter with them. That was a highlight of the trip.
A lot of these kids really got a kick out of watching themselves on the video, and they spent about 10 minutes laughing at themselves. It was real funny for all of us. Here they're all fighting for the camera. Steve pinned on certain people, but you can see they're all leaning towards it. And in this shot, John Hendry is showing them the tape of The Lion King, but we translate it to Spanish for El Rey León. And the kids really enjoyed this a lot. This is at the ranch, and all these kids, they came miles. They walked miles just to see the videos. And it was real neat to see the interaction between the children while watching the TV.
Steve decided to get the kids candy to help them concentrate on the video, I guess, but he made the brainiac decision to get atomic bombs, which as an American knows that they start off real, this is a normal candy tasting well, but then after about 30 seconds they get really hot and burn your mouth, and you see the girl licking it right now, she can't keep it in her mouth. But that was just not a very smart decision.
I thought it was a lot of fun, Jeff, personally. It was, they enjoyed the candy. Again, these kids are kids. This is on the ranch that you're watching now. These kids have traveled maybe literally a couple of miles to be there. And so we're again here on the ranch. One morning we got up about 6 a.m. Again, remember, the ranch is self-sufficient, and they have hogs and chickens and cows and everything that help support that valley. And so one morning we got up and started a new tradition, and we call it the Udder Club. And to be a part of the Udder Club, you have to get up and try to milk a cow. And actually take a little drink from the udder if you want to be a member of the Udder Club. And so, again, just giving us an idea of the sense of the ranch and its self-sufficiency.
This is Novia's house, Elenita and Novia's house, and at the front clip you see John and Elenita together. We've been to this one house. This is our 3rd year. And as you see, that house right there is wood that our church donated for them. And they really are appreciative of us every year that we come. This is their old house that they lived in. As you see, it's about to topple over. It's amazing coming to see them each year because they're so appreciative and they're so excited to see us. And they're always filled with warm hugs. Also, we fixed a bed. They have one bed that they're both sleeping in, and we worked on another bed, and we fixed a post for it, and so now they have 2 beds. That's it right there, as you see. In this, we just repaired it a lot. And this is the back of her house. She's cooking dinner. One day, she's cooking corn and mud. So as you see, I mean, they don't get full-rounded meals in Honduras as we do here. We're real spoiled and very lucky.
The village where the lady that you just saw lives, and Sebastian, who you'll see in a few minutes, is the village of Pacura. And again, Pacura is literally in the middle of nowhere. It's on the end of a dirt road. It's about an hour from the nearest city, when it's San Esteban, and that city maybe has 2,000 people. The village of Pacura may have 30 or 40 houses. And again, as we're driving into the village, which takes us about an hour and a half from the ranch, this is what we're encountering. We're seeing this every day as we go, and this is the only road in and out the city of Pacura. Oftentimes we may hit things that cause us to stop, and sometimes the trip takes a little bit longer than it should. But flat tires are easy to fix. I think we only had 4 or 5 on this trip, so even the hogs enjoyed watching us fix our flat tire.
Wildlife, and here's us at the clinic working on a driveway we fixed for them in the front of the clinic. They had problems getting their trucks up to the clinic because it would get muddy and they couldn't drive up in it. So we decided to make them a driveway and a sidewalk to walk on so that they could always get to the clinic whenever they had problems. This is the girls painting the inside of the clinic, and the clinic wasn't very good looking, and it was real old and not painted, so we took care of some of those problems that it had.
Again, one of our objectives in the trip is to work part of the day and then to spend part of the day ministering to the village, to the kids in different areas. And so really we had 3 or 4 projects. You're watching all of them. This project here was to build a retaining wall in the back of the clinic because water was coming off this mountain that you really can't see very well and coming into the clinic, and it was causing a lot of problems. So we built a retaining wall back there to help kind of direct the water. And this is back around on the front where we're building again a sidewalk and a driveway. And then of course the girls were painting inside and outside the clinic. After you get done working that hard during a day, you're ready for some good food, maybe a hot shower if the water's warm, and some time just to kind of rest and relax.
As Steve said, this is the first day, actually the second day coming back from working real hard, and here we are back in the school the next day, the following day. Every day we go to the school to work on songs and work on lessons with them, and this is when one little boy came up and taught us one song, and everybody was singing, and it was real excited just to get their involvement with everybody else. And this is the kitchen. This is where we wash all of our dishes, and in this we sing several songs.
The food in Honduras wasn't really as bad as people said it was. It usually consisted of some kind of bread and rice and meat meal, sometimes Larry, and we all complained about it, but overall it really wasn't that bad, and we really enjoyed it.
An important part of this trip, besides serving other people And learning so much about the trip is just spending some time after working hard and taking a shower, just relaxing around the ranch. When evening comes, there's not a lot we can do at nighttime, and so that's a good time for us to spend some devotional time and spend some time talking about our day, and that really becomes a critical part of what we're doing. We're really building relationships here within our own group as we learn a lot about the people of Honduras.
Sebastian was a very important part of our trip here in Honduras. He's a wise man of Pacuro. Every year we go to see him, and he's very special. He's a blind man, and it seems that everybody goes to him, and we go to visit him also. Today we went to visit him, and here we sang, and we had a really great time communicating with him.
Never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, says my soul. Therefore I will hope in him. Therefore I will hope. Yeah.
Heather, what are you doing?
I'm making a seat for him.
How come?
Because I'm a nice person.
Yeah?
Hey, Heather, do you think I could put some of this?
Yeah.
The Bible says it's better to give than to receive. And I think if we learn anything on this trip, it is about giving of ourselves and wind up realizing that we receive so much more in return when we give from our heart. For Elianita and Novia, we tried to make their life a little bit more comfortable by giving them some new mattresses and headboards for their beds, and I'm sure that will help. But they gave us so much more by the way they showed their love towards us. We tried to give out approximately 400 or 500 pairs of eyeglasses to the people of Pacura, and they were happy to get those. It was amazing to see their looks as they, their faces as they, for the first time, could see far away and long distances. And again, seeing their gratitude and their thankfulness helped us probably more than we helped them. And that's really what this trip is about. It's about realizing that the world we live in is pretty incredible. That although we feel like some of the problems in our life are grand, they're really not. We are blessed by a great country, great families, and many, many riches.
I find that the reason I continue to come back to Honduras is for the people. As I serve them every single day, you feel so much excitement and so much happiness inside because you find their joys. And through that, you feel happy about everything that's going on. This trip has really impacted my life for the second time. And I'm just so thankful for that because every year that we go, something great happens.
Going to Honduras, my first time, I really didn't know what to expect. I just thought we were going to go work for these people and, just say hi. But it was so much more than that. It was, when you worked for them, it wasn't working for, money or anything like that. It was working because you wanted to help them, and they didn't pay you or anything, but they showed you their gratitude and their love for you, and you just couldn't help but latch on to these people.
As we learned a lot of lessons, I know we leave behind a lot of things, and one of the things we leave behind is the message of Jesus. As we had several ministers from the church come to Pakura during the day, we left behind not only gifts and souvenirs, but we left behind the message of Jesus and the hope that he brings to everybody, rich and poor. And that may be the most important thing we learned from this trip.
We shall assemble at the throne with humble hearts into his presence. We bring an offering of song, glory and honor and dominion unto the Lamb, unto the King. Oh, hallelujah, hallelujah. We sing the song of our Redeemer.
Nos vamos a combatir con una K-47. Mejor sepultémoslas. Si no hay terreno para sepultar en esas comunidades, aquí tenemos en la plaza pública un predio que consta de 1,5 metros cuadrados para sepultar todas las K-47 que hay en San Esteban.
Test 1 2. It's on now? Good. Like just normal? Test 1 2. Oh, good. Test 1 2. Test. Oh, good. That gives me a little bit more extension. Okay, good.
Who's speaking?
Alright, you want to speak?
Yeah.
I'm just going to set it up there.
What story was it?
The beginning?
Beginning, I think, yeah.
Are we playing games with them? Gonna drop my soccer ball.
Just stayed in my sweaty shirt. Now if I just got a shirt, which I already really knew. I brought 14 or something.
We saw a lady washing the river. Just saw if she asked us if they were supposed to be at the church. We said yeah.
Is there
She's cleaning up.
a soccer field on here, Steve?
Hey, we should
There is, isn't there?
Guadalupe, I think, is one.
Where's that?
It's like one little town right up here by us.
You are clean? I'm not clean.
I am clean. You are clean. We are clean.
And what
family.
leaves kind of a bite that's like red around? There's big old holes that doesn't
Here.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
That'd be just your imagination bite.
No, it doesn't.
You're gonna stick. I'm gonna stick.
That's malaria.
I like that one.
When do you want, my back's probably wet.
Hold that.
Once you stick, you're gonna go, ew. Why do you stick it? Cause I was running these.
Okay, hold up.
Oh.
That's it. I got that's it.
I got hiking boots on. Not too bad. High tech.
Come on, Justin. I need it.
Hey, you could do some contest last year? Can you get like anything like from wherever you
He's talking about.
He's like, alright.
Yeah, something.
Off the pole.
You gotta have it here.
Well, like, it should be like, a band jump, it's not band. You know what I'm saying?
Still got bent on the flight.
Did you take off the end of it?
Yep.
Tell us Eileen joke.
A joke.
Oh yeah. What do you call a Chinese girl that has one leg shorter than the other?
We have a Chinese ministry at Waterview. I'd be very proud to do this.
Irene.
Irene?
Okay. Make it Korean.
See, so hold on, don't turn it on yet.
Okay, Rick, gonna sneeze?
Hold on.
What's your name? Tell us your first word or sentence of your first impression of Honduras.
Like when we first came on the airplane, you know?
Yeah.
Like when we got over there, I thought it was going to be a lot worse than it was, but it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. But it was still bad. It was overcrowded and it was real hot. And the people acted at first like they didn't like us very much. Because they kept cutting in front of us at the passport line.
Word, Douglas.
I thought you said one sentence. My bad.
What about on the way to the ranch? First impression.
On the ranch, it still hadn't sunk in then that we were in a foreign country, so I don't really had an impression.
All right, Jeff, what's your first impressions of Honduras and the ranch and your experience thus far?
I was surprised at how much the people at the church knew, and I like the ranch even though there's a lot of spiders and stuff like that.
What was it like driving along to the ranch? What did you see that made you think?
I saw a lot of children in poverty that didn't have enough. Oh my God.
Good cow, man.
That's not fair. He just rode the cow.
Muy bien.
Otra vez.
No chicles.
Wow, they can read. They can read pretty well. Ready? Hey, uno. Rich. Tell them not to shoot Sandy. Not to shoot. Jesús ama a los niños, todos los niños del mundo. Negro, marrón y blanco son bellos en su vista. Jesús ama a los niños del mundo.
Otra vez.
Qué bueno, ¿verdad? You want to use some different colors?
Ama a los niños, todos los niños del mundo.
En esta película. ¿Pueden mirar? ¿Cómo se llama? Herod. ¿Cómo se llama? Gracias. Y aquí tenemos María, ¿tú sabes? They already know.
Esa gente estúpida, siempre buscando a un Mesías. Yo, el rey Herodes, yo soy su Mesías. Yo soy el rey de los judíos. No quiero que mates al anciano. ¡Vigílalo! Si él después llegara a decir que encontró al llamado Mesías,
llegado el momento.
no es posible. Ya casi llegamos. Resistirás.
Solo un poco más, creo.
Ahora ya duérmete. Les traigo noticias de gran alegría. Un mensaje para todo el pueblo. Porque hoy ha nacido aquí en la... Debemos ir a la ciudad de inmediato. Pero, ¿qué haremos con el rebaño? No, las ovejas estarán seguras.
Yeah. I'm going to ask him a few questions about the movie, and I'll try to translate before I ask the question. First question I'm going to ask him is who was Jesus' mother? ¿Quién es la madre de Jesús?
María.
María. Her name was Mary. Y el esposo de María, ¿cómo se llama?
José.
Mary's husband was named Joseph. Y el padre de Jesús, ¿cómo se llama?
Dios.
Dios. Jesus' father is God. They tried to trick him over here by saying Juan, and he didn't fall for it. He's too smart for that. Mira, y el rey, que era bien malo, ¿cómo se llama? The bad king in the story, what was his name?
Sí, ya no me acuerdo cómo
¿No te
era.
recuerdas?
No.
Que se llama Herod.
Edward.
Herod.
Edward.
Herod. Así.
Edward.
He has a hard time saying Herod, but he knows who it is. ¿Y por qué no quería el rey Herod a Jesús? Why didn't Herod like Jesus?
Para que solo él fuera el rey de Jerusalén.
He was afraid of Jesus because he wanted to be the only king in the area. ¿Verdad?
Muy bien.
¿Está bien? Bueno. Delme. Okay, this is Delme. Yo me llamo Ricardo. ¿Y cómo te gusta la película? How did you like the movie? ¿Le gustara?
Sí.
¿Sí? Ahí está la cámara, mira. ¿Y qué gustas más? ¿Qué le gustas más en la película?
Esa película ya la vi. El niño.
¿El niño? I asked her what she liked best about the movie, and she said, the baby Jesus.
What did you learn?
Oh gosh, what's the word?
We got a lot of film, so
yeah.
Don't rush.
¿Qué enseñaste de la película? ¿Qué enseñaste? ¿Qué te enseñó la película? What did the film teach you?
What did you learn? Aprender.
¿Qué aprendiste? ¿Qué aprendí? ¿No aprendes nada?
No.
Sí. Aprendiste que el Salvador del mundo es el Jesús, ¿verdad? ¿Pero tú sabes eso? She's not very talkative at all. You may get another volunteer.
Yeah, when you get around the doors and windows, if it makes you nervous, I can think that.
Will we get in trouble if we get paint on the wood?
Yes.
Oh, no, big trouble. Okay, you can do it. Yeah, we'll let you then. I feel like the paint on this wall isn't that bad.
So what are you girls doing anyway? What's up?
We're painting.
Mary, was that you being smart?
Heather. No way. What do you say?
McCoy, was you being smart?
I don't say anything smart to me. It's like the typical home video for Christmas. Like, what'd you get? What do you do after mom? I'm just playing with you.
Do you know have a crowd of people watching you?
Do what?
Do you know you have a crowd of people watching you?
Hey. Hola.
We've got 10 guys in here watching you.
Like your style?
I'm going to put this back.
They like your back style.
We gotta get even with this. We gotta get the wall where it is now, all the way down here. There. Jeff, why don't you go to the middle there, that way you're not all working together. Well, I'm getting the middle, he's getting the side, and he's getting the side. I mean right here? Where Jeff is. Where Jeff is. What are we doing in the truck? There you go. Man, these gloves are too slippery. Jump in there, Austin.
Back train and get your load. Back train and get your load. Back train and get your load. Back train. Oh. Back train. Back
Go ahead. Start up and then stop right.
What?
Would you like us
It's gonna be easier to rake it out, Bubba.
Sorry.
Would you like us to do what we did last year, like offer, like if they wanted to help us with it, maybe try it in it? Remember the importance of
Got it.
last year?
Yeah, there's gonna be plenty to help us once we get this done. Watch out.
Don't hurt me. Ain't no file. It's fine.
Comes back there in the back.
What did he say? What did he say? He said just take the dirt and put it over there. Oh, as far as I got to put the wide blocks? Just cement?
That's cool. Ah! Busted. Hang on. Watch out, I get glasses on.
Here, Chris. They come down that way. Did you just let it wrap this thing? Huh? Did you just rip it up? Yes, sir. Hey, Chris. It's not a pillow, it's a sharp piece of metal.
Got him?
Yeah. Yeah. I just caught Rick working. I didn't want to pass it up.
All right.
Hey, it needs to be straight.
I tried to tell him.
Hey, we're working on it.
Unless it's a straight line.
You're going to be digging extra if it's not straight.
Hey, Dave.
Curvy down there.
I only have one tape, so don't take too much. I've already gotten this once.
All right.
If this runs, it's not going to be any good.
All right.
It's a quick shot.
Aha!
What's up?
Let us go first. Let us go first. We're supposed to be eaten up. John and Deer. Deer John. Jose.
All right, guys.
Jose.
On the count of 3, show me your guns. 1, 2, 3. Come on, flex. Let's go, Matt. Come on.
My gun, I know, I was like, ah! Damn, it was too cute. We'll see you back at the ranch. We're gonna go spider in a little bit.
Hi,
Hello,
I'm Rich.
I'm John, and he's Deer.
No, you got to say it. Here, go. Hello. I'm Rich.
Hi, I'm Rich.
I'm John, and I'm Deer.
Together with the Ditch Witch boys. I hired these boys in Honduras to help us out here. We're paying them 50 limps an hour.
Hey,
50
little
limps.
60.
60? 50 limps? That's $5 an hour. That's too much money.
That's the minimum wage.
Well, okay.
Whatever.
You like our ditch?
It's beautiful.
Muy bien.
He's beautiful.
Great, wow, crazy. The sunscreen takes off the paint.
The sunscreen?
Takes off the
Okay, let's go.
What's over on the town?
Vision?
Not that one.
Let's go.
Hey Matt, the video's on. Look like you're working, boy. Red light's not on.
It says recording.
It does? Yeah, it's on, okay. Over my shoulder you can see the village of Pacura. That is the village that we have adopted for this week. 1996, our group from Honduras, we brought 27 teenagers and adults here to this area to help them with some different projects during the week. We have spent time building a sidewalk for the clinic, building a retaining wall, painting the clinic, and going throughout homes here in the village behind me, helping out people that we have seen from the past. You may remember the lady that we built a house for. Well, we're back to her house, helping her with some more projects she has available. A beautiful city and a beautiful people. And if you just look behind me, the view from up at the top of this mountain is incredible. And this week, we honestly have had a mountaintop experience. I hope you'll enjoy the next few minutes of this video as you watch our group work very hard, trying to serve other people while learning a lot about themselves in the meantime. Okay. What do y'all want to do a little Q&A?
Yeah, I'll do it.
I'm going to have y'all do a little Q&A, but this is like a serious Q&A. It's not a, duck around.
Well, we never duck around.
I know.
What are you talking about, Steve?
Brianna?
Turn it a little bit to your right. Then, yeah, there you go. Can I take the glasses off?
Thank you. I was gonna say,
I know.
we don't want Clint Eastwood in there.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to ask you, what are your impressions of the people of Honduras and your feelings about the trip thus far? Okay, I'm going to ask you, then you can respond. Ben, what are your impressions of the people of Honduras and your feelings about the trip thus far?
Well, I feel like the people are very loving and considerate, and everything they have is not much, but they're happy with what they have, and it seems like that they're just a group of people who we can learn a lot from. And this trip so far has been incredible. It's been a major learning experience, and right now I'm at a humble point where everything I have it seems like I don't deserve it, and this trip rocks.
Hey Jeff, in your own words, describe the people of Honduras.
Well, they seem like a very joyful people because, I mean, they don't have near as much as we do, but I mean, as little as they have to trust in the Lord, and I mean, if they didn't, I don't see how they could survive here with the stuff they have. They have nothing, and sometimes we get caught up in all the things we have and trust in money or other things, and when you're driving down the road, I mean, they're just really caring people. You're driving down the road, I mean, everyone waves at each other, and it's just, everyone's friendly, and they don't care about, I mean, we're just driving in the van, and the guy that was driving just stops and just picks up people off the road, not worrying about if they're gonna shoot you or rob you or anything. They're just really caring, and they think about other people, and I think we could learn a lot of stuff from these people.
Okay, ready to go.
My name is Brianna Fideli.
Brianna, I was wondering, could you tell us, why do you come to Honduras?
It's easy. Honduras has been an incredible journey for me. Last year it was a big step in my life. I mean, there's so much that you can do to help others here, and you come here and you realize kind of the ignorance that you have at home, and you realize that you have nothing. And here things are so minimal, but they're so appreciative to what they have. And when you come here, you really just grasp, you know, all the things that are important, and you really learn in your life what is important and what's real. And, you know, it's an incredible experience for everybody who comes.
Do you think the people of Honduras are happy?
They're very, very happy. But the reason why they're happy is because they have each other. And you hear at home, you know, family comes first and family is most important. And at times, you know, we really don't live by that, but here they do. And here they don't know what they're missing. You know, if they went to, if they went to the United States and they saw everything that they had that they didn't have, I think they'd be amazed. But here they don't know what they're missing, and they're so happy because, you know, of what they have, and they have each other.
Thank you. Very good. Okay, tell us your name.
Yeah, I'm Britt McKinney.
Britt, how would you describe the work ethic of the people of Honduras?
Oh, by far it surpasses anything I've seen, like, from most people in America. I mean, they work till till the job's done. I mean, they don't really quit. They may take a breather now and then, but I mean, they'll come. I mean, like people sometimes in America, they'll take a lunch break and they'll come back. And, after lunch they'll be like, "Oh, I'm so tired," But these people down here, I mean, they go back in the same speed and finish the job.
Do you see them taking a lot of pride in their work, or how would you describe their work ethic? I mean, do they take pride in it, or do they just kind of do whatever?
No, I think if they work on something, they take tremendous pride in it. I mean, it's got to be perfect and exact, and just the way they want it. But like if like some of the stuff that we've came down here and built before, I mean, we built it for them, and they haven't taken as much pride in it. But when we ask them to help us, then I guess they just seem to have more of a ownership about it. Yeah.
How has the work been for you? Have you had to work hard this week?
Yeah, we put in some hard work this week. We built a sidewalk for the clinic, and digging that ditch all the way down was pretty tough. But yeah, everybody's been working really hard this week, and I don't know, if we can keep it up, we ought to finish off with a really good week.
My name is Austin Church. Austin, tell us a little bit about, yesterday we went and showed the Birth of Jesus film to all the kids at the school. Describe kind of how their attention during the movie, and did they enjoy it and all that type of thing?
Well, the children of Honduras were very attentive. There's hardly any TVs here, if any, and a TV to them is just an amazing aspect of American life. And we really enjoyed showing them and teaching them about Jesus Christ, and we felt that to keep their attention mostly would be through showing them a video, and they seemed to really enjoy it and everything. And after the video, they came out and they just think it's amazing that we'd come down here and help them, and they're very thankful and grateful for us.
So after the video was over, we sang some songs with them, and how did they respond to that?
They really wanted to learn the songs, and they sang along, and we taught them, and we called for volunteers to come up one by one and to read the songs, and we all sang it together, and we treated them, gave them treats, and they really worked hard and worked together.
Great, thanks. Rebecca.
Yeah.
How's your group doing in mixing cement?
What?
How are you guys doing in mixing cement?
Are you taking a picture? Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna have fun. Too bad you don't have to. I know. Está listo?
Hey, we have a...
Look at that big gut right there, man. Big old gut.
Shovel. I had it wrapped really quick. Where's the guy? Do we already need another bag? Make sure you put a little concrete in there, man. What? Probably need to put a little concrete in there, too. Yes, that's a shovel or so.
Chris, you're Dirty Brown Chris today. You're Dirty Brown Chris today.
You was going to take a picture of him for Kelly. Again.
smells like tuna.
In the front seat?
Wait, oh,
hey! Hop! Hop! Ho! I here in the jungle. Hey! Hop! Ho! Hey! Hop! Ho! Hey, I wrote 4 of those last year.
Sing to the Lord.
Hey!
Oh my God! Sing your glory,
With humble hearts into His presence, we bring this offering of song, glory and honor and dominion unto the Lamb, unto the King. Oh, hallelujah, hallelujah. We sing the song of the redeemed. We shall assemble on the mountain. We shall assemble at the throne with humble hearts into His presence. We bring an offering of song, glory and honor and dominion unto the Lamb, unto the King. Oh, hallelujah, hallelujah. We sing the song of the redeemed. Glory and honor and dominion unto the Lamb, unto the King. Oh, hallelujah, hallelujah. We sing the song of the redeemed. Pierce my ear, oh Lord, my God. Take me to your door this day, for I will serve Create in me a clean heart, O God. Help me be like you in all my ways. Give me your strength, teach me your song. Shelter me in the shadow of your wings. For we are your righteousness. If we die to ourselves and live to your death, we shall be born again to be blessed in your love. Create in me a clean heart, O God. Help me be like you in all my ways. Give me your strength, teach me your song. Shelter me in the shadow of your wings. For we are your righteousness. If we die to ourselves and live to your death, we shall be born again to be blessed with your love.
Well, what did today?
That's what we had for supper.
I've ever seen in the whole entire world.
Yeah, we had lunch. We had them for lunch.
Are you zooming in on my leg hairs or what?
No, sorry about it.
We had to kill them in time for lunch.
That's right. I would really take
I got the best of the breads.
No matter what. You have the two.
Yeah, just ask Gary. Like before I was an actual preschool.
He's taking
Where's Vargas?
Where's Snapper?
Where's Vargas?
We need to get a picture of that.
Where's Snapper?
Where's Vargas at?
Huh?
Where's Vargas at?
He's probably eating still.
Oh my gosh, you can eat anything.
With his jaws teeth.
He ate Larry's head.
The other ones that have
I'm dead serious.
That'd be gross.
Like Larry's head is like less than running.
Now I can tell if she gets mad.
Okay, Zach.
Gosh!
Are you gonna take that?
No. I think you already had.
I'm not getting up again. I'm not gonna get
Brianna, want your attention. I said yes.
My birthday is June 23rd.
June 23rd. Oh.
Did you know you have the same birthday as
My birthday is June 14th.
Oh, that's so cute.
And Carrie's is October 6th.
That's the same birthday. I'll be 17.
Mine's February 29th.
Okay.
Say it.
Yeah.
Red Snapper.
No, you gotta go.
Red Snapper. I can't.
Come on, let's go. Come on.
Do it, Mary.
Do it.
Red Snapper. There, I did it. Oh, that's enough.
Justin, move out of the way.
Oh, you're back to one section. Get away. Steve, were you getting those powerhouses at work?
Sugar, don't.
Oh, man, you're wet.
We're all wet. Look at all this from painting.
And they're an animal.
Alright, so now we get inside and the rain stops.
Got really strange.
Oh, you want to take the stickers?
What's up? No, I like this color.
This is good stuff.
Rice.
Show them the pregnant dog.
Mmm.
Hey, Becca, where's your towel?
Okay, time for me to put brakes down.
You see, I gotta get my vitamins and minerals and all that stuff so I can build up my muscles and I can be like those powerhouses out there.
Is that your dream one day?
I'd like to have a body like that, yeah. But I'm gonna have to eat my vegetables and, you know, this brown stuff. Yeah.
Hey guys.
Tell me when you're recording.
I am.
Oh, you're recording? Alright. Be sure to zoom in on the little girl in the denim dress because, hey man. The girl in the denim dress is